Okay, Brendan, tell us a little bit about your daughter and your daughter's experience here.
My daughter was a very creative little girl, had a lot of life and vitality, but when we first came to LearningRx, the reason we came is that she spent most of her time, I'd say 75% of her time, in another world, kind of, in a imaginary world. And we needed her to be in this world with us. And
Not from a psychotic state, but just from
no, we needed to be engaged.
Just tuning out.
That's right. We needed to be engaged with life and not be tuning us out, not be tuning the world out. I mean, she would be the child that she's very intelligent, but she'd be playing by herself, not out of choice.
Yeah.
But out of just that was her world.
Yeah.
She just was so into objects and things and so tactile. What LearningRx did for her was started to engage her mind with the rest of
Her environment.
humanity, her environment,
Yeah.
And one of the biggest things was her ability to start to think proactively about things. Beforehand, it was pretty dangerous for Caitlin because she would do things without thinking about the repercussions. She would jump off a brick wall that was 5 feet off the ground or something like that, and not get hurt the first time or get hurt and still do it again. She did not have the ability to have any reference that was going to harm her or that she needed to change things. At LearningRx, they were able to tailor her curriculum or her therapy so that we could maximize the benefit of LearningRx, because it really was kind of a complicated case with Caitlin, and we didn't see much improvement in the beginning. And so it took the team at LearningRx of really focusing on what she needed and how they could tailor it to her, that she took off from that point.
Yeah.
I'd say that the first third was kind of a struggle, and then the last 2/3 really changed her, the way she interacted with life.
So now, what? Describe your daughter and some of the improvements that practical improvements you see.
Well, it drew my daughter out to where she can now engage with others on a very intellectual level. She's very proactive. She's also takes a lot of initiative now and is very forward thinking. She's also very easy to engage. If she's into a project or doing something, you can engage her very easily by just calling her name or speaking to her.
Yeah. And if she gets off task, you're able to get her back on task.
You're able to draw her back in really just by conversation. It can be subtle. It doesn't even have to be that extreme. In the past, I used to have to sit down with my daughter and connect with her on an emotional level before she could come back and engage with the world around her. And that's very liberating for me and for her. She now is the little girl that was inside there.
Yeah.
Now she's out with everybody else.
And how does she feel about herself?
She feels very confident.
Yeah.
And she's not frustrated anymore. She's very lighthearted. She used to get very intense and have fits of rage and anger and frustration because we were breaking that, when she would engage with us, we were breaking that pleasure that she was getting from being in that separate world.
Yeah.
And so now she's not frustrated anymore because she's part of this one. And I can't say enough about the contrast between then and now.
Well, that's great. Well, thank you guys for entrusting her to us.
Thank you.